Have you ever been so engrossed in a game that you dreaded seeing the credits roll? Some games are just so gripping, so well made, that you can't help but wish they would go on forever. Today, let's talk about 10 games so good you don't want to finish. From heart-wrenching narratives to breathtaking adventures, these are the games that left us all craving for more, even when the journey came to an end. Starting off our list at number 10 is Stray. Who would have thought that playing as a stray cat could be so captivating? This game places you in a stunningly designed cyberpunk city filled with mystery, danger, and a surprising amount of heart. You don't just explore, you become a part of this neon-lit world. Every corner hides a new secret or a new friend, making it a delight to simply exist in this environment. Personally, Stray caught me off guard. I was expecting a simple, perhaps even gimmicky game, but what I found was an experience that was both deep and emotionally resonant. The bond with the little robot companion, the atmospheric storytelling, and the subtle messages about companionship and survival kept me hooked. By the time the credits rolled, I genuinely didn't want to leave this world. Next, at number 9, we have Hellblade: Senue's Sacrifice. This isn't just a game, it's a journey into the mind of someone struggling with severe mental illness. The game's use of binaural audio to replicate Senue's psychosis creates an experience that's both terrifying and mesmerizing. Every whisper, every shadow, every moment feels like it's pulling you deeper into Senue's reality. For me, Hellblade was an emotional roller coaster. It's rare for a game to handle such a sensitive subject with this much care and authenticity. The combat was intense, but it was the psychological elements that really gripped me. The entire experience felt like walking a tightrope between reality and madness. By the end, I was left wanting more, not because I needed more action or content, but because I wanted to understand Senue more, to see more of her world, and to feel more of her pain and triumph. At number 8, The Last of Us Part 1 remains one of the most unforgettable experiences in gaming. The relationship between Joel and Ellie is the beating heart of this game, making every encounter, every quiet moment, every conversation feel profound. The game's brutal world is contrasted by moments of quiet beauty and hope, making you cling to every moment spent in this desolate yet beautifully crafted world. Playing The Last of Us was like reading a novel you can't put down. The story, the characters, and the world, they all come together in such a perfect way. The bond between Joel and Ellie felt real and organic, and I found myself deeply invested in their journey. I didn't want it to end because it wasn't just a game, it was an emotional experience. The world felt alive, every character felt real, and by the end I was left thinking about what could have been, what else they could have encountered. It left a hole, one that no other game has quite filled since.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Number 7 is the Resident Evil 4 Remake. Capcom took a beloved classic and breathed new life into it, delivering a game that combines the best of modern graphics and design with the nostalgia of the original. Every encounter is tense, every location is filled with dread, and every moment keeps you on the edge of your seat. The remake doesn't just revisit an old classic, it redefines it for a new generation. As someone who played the original, I was both excited and nervous about this remake, but it exceeded all my expectations. The improved graphics, the refined gameplay, and the added content made it feel fresh yet familiar. I didn't want it to end because I was enjoying the blend of action, horror, and exploration. The game constantly keeps you engaged, and even after finishing it, I found myself replaying it just to relive the suspenseful moments and discover new secrets. At number 6, Horizon Forbidden West takes the formula of its predecessor and cranks it up to 11. With a vast open world filled with stunning environments, a rich storyline, and complex characters, every moment in this game feels like an adventure. The beauty of the landscapes combined with combat against mechanical beasts creates an experience that is both relaxing and exhilarating. I've always been a fan of open world games, and Horizon Forbidden West just nails it. Every corner of the map feels alive, filled with stories waiting to be discovered. Aloy's journey is so compelling that I found myself getting lost in the world, taking on side quests and exploring every hidden path. I didn't want it to end, because it felt like there was always something new to uncover. The world is so richly detailed that even after thousands of hours it still feels fresh. Coming in at number 5, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End delivers the perfect swan song for Nathan Drake. This game feels like playing through a high-octane blockbuster movie with all the thrills, twists, and emotional depth you could ask for. The blend of action, exploration, and storytelling makes it a game you never want to put down. Uncharted 4 was a bittersweet experience for me. While I loved every second of it, the puzzles, the combat, and the story, I also felt a growing sadness knowing it was Nathan Drake's last adventure. The chemistry between the characters, the jaw-dropping set pieces, and the sense of exploration are unparalleled. I found myself slowing down, taking in the views, exploring every hidden corner just to delay the inevitable end. It's a game that leaves you wanting just one more adventure with Nathan Drake.
Crap! Coming through!
Number 4 is Alan Wake 2. This game is a masterclass in psychological horror, weaving a narrative that blurs the lines between reality and fiction. The atmosphere is thick with tension, and every corner turned feels like stepping deeper into a waking nightmare. The story is complex and gripping, pulling you further in with every twist and revelation. I loved the original Alan Wake, so I was thrilled to see how they would expand on that foundation with Alan Wake 2. The game didn't disappoint. It's haunting and beautiful, filled with narrative twists that keep you guessing. I didn't want it to end because I was completely immersed in its dark, mysterious world. The more I played, the more I wanted to uncover the mysteries and see where the story would take me next. It's a rare game that manages to be both a psychological challenge and a narrative delight. At number 3, A Plague Tale Requiem continues the harrowing story of Amicia and Hugo in a world devastated by the plague. This game is a masterclass in storytelling, with every chapter pulling you deeper into its dark and emotional tale. The bond between the siblings is at the heart of the game, making every choice, every sacrifice feel deeply personal. A Plague Tale Requiem was one of those games that I couldn't stop thinking about even when I wasn't playing. The story is so emotionally charged, and the characters are so well developed that it felt like I was living through their journey with them. I didn't want it to end because I was so invested in Amicia and Hugo's fate. The game's atmosphere, the constant tension, and the heart-wrenching decisions kept me hooked from start to finish. It's a game that doesn't just tell a story, it makes you feel it.
One brazier at a time.
We can make it. We're making it.
There's a ladder. It should work.
And at number 2, Ghost of Tsushima is a love letter to classic samurai films, beautifully capturing the spirit and culture of feudal Japan. The combat is fluid and challenging, the world is breathtakingly beautiful, and the story of Jin Sakai's transformation into the ghost is one that stays with you long after the credits roll. Ghost of Tsushima was more than just a game for me, it was a journey. The visuals, the music, and the storytelling, it all comes together to create an experience that is both epic and intimate. I didn't want it to end because I was completely captivated by the world of Tsushima. The landscapes, the characters, and the battles, it all felt so alive and immersive. Even after the story concluded, I found myself returning to the island, eager to relive the journey and discover new adventures. It's a game that doesn't just tell a story, it transports you to another world. And finally, at number 1, we have Red Dead Redemption 2, a game that has set a new standard for open-world adventures. Every inch of its world is meticulously crafted, from the breathtaking vistas to the nuanced character interactions. The story of Arthur Morgan is one of the most compelling narratives in gaming, filled with themes of loyalty, redemption, and survival. Playing Red Dead Redemption 2 felt like stepping into another life. The world is so rich and detailed that I often found myself just wandering, taking in the sights and sounds of the Old West. The story is beautifully tragic, and Arthur Morgan is a character that stays with you long after the game ends. I didn't want it to end because there was always something new to discover, some new story to uncover, some new adventure to be had. It's a game that doesn't just offer an experience, it offers a world.
If you ain't gonna be civilized about this.
So, which game left you wanting more? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and also hit that bell icon for more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.